What's going on, guys? So not a very good day in technology, pretty much across the board, right? The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 1,200 points on the session. SPY was down big time, as well as the triple Qs. What we are going to be looking at here is Nvda. So Nvda was down 10% on the day, 9.47, and down 13.5 on the day. So one thing that I want everyone to kind of focus on here, we have pretty much erased all gains. We have erased everything going all the way back to late 2020, 2021. If we can kind of go back, this is the weekly chart that we are looking at here. So you can see all the way down here at the bottom, it's going to correlate with a lot of price action that was sitting between August, September of 2020, all the way into around mid 2021 before we had this beautiful run up here all the way to $346.47, currently trading at 131. So what am I really looking for here on Nvda? Value still remains to the downside. Now, I do think that we are starting to come into an area of opportunity to get a buy. However, the last thing that I would want to see happen to myself or anyone else is to start buying here, because we are coming in on the 200-day weekly, okay? The 200 SMA weekly support. Last thing I would want to see happen is buy into it here to find out that the market is going to go into some deeper, darker correction and pullback, okay? So what we would like to see is at least a test, okay? At least a test. If you're a longer term investor, this could potentially be a little bit of a nibble zone where you want to start buying into Nvda. I would like it better in the 120s. Anything with the 1-2 in front of it is very nice. And obviously we're going to need to see, does it crack down below this 200-day moving average and start to close below it on a weekly candle? If so, there could be a lot more pain ahead. If you are a day trader or a shorter term scalper, intraday trader, one thing that we are going to be looking for here is this gap down and just complete engulfing candle of the previous 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. If you kind of look at where we stand now, on September the 1st, we did bottom wick here at around 132.42, and today we just closed below it. So 131.31, we got all the way down to 130.99. What we would be looking for in the short term is any sort of green open, right, or flat open. What we would be looking for is to ignore the dead cat bounce. Allow that to get rejected somewhere on a 1 hour chart. Look for supply zones on your 1 hour chart. Look for that to get rejected, consolidate, and then lose. As soon as this starts to drop below 131, that is my short position. I will buy put options on this. Maximum potential is all the way down here to around 120 to 121. Now, I wouldn't expect it to do back-to-back 10+ point days to the downside, but crazier things have happened. If it does take a couple of days for this to happen, that's completely fine as well. All I'm really going to sit back and wait for is the loss of the 131. Now, if we do decide to dead cat bounce, close inside bar here, in order for me to want to get long on Nvda, where I'm going to now start having a buy stock or buy call options, or play the dead cat bounce to the long side. If that's going to happen, what I'm going to need to have happen is two things. It needs to close back over the 5-day moving average. It needs to close over the 10-day moving average. As soon as it can do that, then I will start looking for longs. Until then, I am going to ignore the bounces on Nvda, and I'm going to wait for the macro flush, okay? This is a big line in the sand here at 131. You can see how long we held this after the earnings sell-off in the nice 3-4 day slide here. We had one gap down that was held, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days worth of consolidation. We actually looked really good to the top side here over yesterday's highs of 145 back into 155. That did not happen. We gapped down and lost these levels of support here. So now we would be looking at the loss of 130.99 to the downside. This is the next play that I want to be involved in, or the play back over the 10 SMA to the long side. Again, stay patient. pick your spots, trade accordingly, be safe. If you guys want to trade with me, join my Discord if you guys are looking for more information on my strategies and want to trade with over 100 other active traders who are trading each and every single day. If you guys just like the videos and the content and looking for more technical analysis levels on a day-to-day basis, I throw out levels every day on different various stocks that I like to trade personally. Can only speak on the stocks that I personally trade. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.